Hello everyone, my name is Amir Noureldin, and today I'll be presenting a case study involving an outbreak of skin infections in a high school wrestling team. So in 2013, nearly half of the Tecumseh High School wrestling team in Michigan developed skin infections. There were 22 confirmed infections, 5 of them being viral, specifically herpes simplex virus or HSV. Others included fungal infections like ringworm and bacterial infections caused by Staphylococcus aureus. It's important to note that some cases involved methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus or MRSA, which is a strain of Staphylococcus that's resistant to many antibiotics, making it harder to treat, which can lead to severe illness or even death. Due to the number and severity of the infections, the local health department was contacted. Wrestlers are particularly vulnerable to infections simply because of the nature of the sport. Wrestling involves a lot of skin-to-skin contact, which makes it easy for microorganisms to transfer from one person to another. In addition, they often have cuts and skin abrasions, and work in shared environments on the wrestling mats and locker rooms. So overall, they have a very high exposure to a lot of pathogens. This case is interesting because it involves multiple types of microorganisms, bacteria, fungi, and viruses. So the bacterial infections were caused by Staphylococcus aureus, including MRSA. The fungal infections, like ringworm, were caused by dermatophytes that thrive on skin, and the viral infections were due to herpes simplex virus or HSV. All of these microbes differ in their resistance to disinfectants as well as their modes of transmission. So some microbes are harder to eliminate than others, such as bacteria, much harder to eliminate than virus. The Staphylococcus aureus, its mechanism for transmission is it has adhesion proteins that attach to the skin, and then it produces toxins. MRSA, as I mentioned before, creates a higher resistance to antibiotics. The dermatophytes or ringworm, they carry keratinase enzymes which degrade skin proteins. They also thrive in warm, moist environments. So, the skin, wrestling mats, and stuff like that make it really easy for this virus to grow, or this fungi to grow. And then HSV infects epithelial cells and increases latency in nerve cells. So due to this outbreak, the public made daily skin checks mandatory, as well as restricted infected athletes from participating, and they also enhanced cleaning protocols. The outcome of this was they saw a significant reduction in new infections. The athletes had improved hygiene awareness, and overall it highlighted the importance of early intervention and overall good hygiene. To control the spread of these infections, proper disinfection is obviously essential. So some common ones like bleach, hydrogen peroxide, and alcohol are all good to use. For this case specifically, the disinfectant they were using had to be safe for the skin and also non-damaging to the wrestling mats, as they're pretty expensive. The effectiveness of a good disinfectant depends on the concentration of the disinfectant as well as the contact time with microbes. So increasing either of these will increase the effectiveness of the disinfectant. And obviously the goal of using a disinfectant is to eliminate pathogens. All of this matters, and this case overall demonstrates how microorganisms can spread quickly in environments with close contact and shared surfaces. It highlights the growing concern of antibiotic resistance, particularly MRSA, which makes infections harder to treat. I think most importantly that it emphasizes that prevention is often more effective than treatment itself. And these lessons can all be applied to not only sports, but hospitals and clinics, schools, everyday environments where infection control is important. Thank you.